Hi friends, we learned basic structures, tenses and subtenses in our earlier classes. Today I explain you how many types of sentences are there. We know how to make sentences. If you remember all those 12 subtenses and 8 basic structures, we can make sentences without mistakes. But always we won't just go on saying something. Sometimes we have to ask something, sometimes we have to say no or not. So in this way, if at all we consider our feelings and expressions, way of speaking, as per expressions and way of speaking, we can divide the sentences into 4 groups. We can say types of sentences. Types of sentences. As per expression, as per the construction of the sentence, I am not telling. Only as per the expressions in our daily life, whatever we speak, whatever we happen to listen, they will be of these 4 types. One is, I speak to you, you are listening, they are playing. All these are statements saying something about a particular person or a thing. That is what we say a statement. These statements may be sometimes positive or negative. So if at all it is positive statement, we have to say affirmative. Affirmative. We should not say positive sentence, negative sentence. Instead, we have to say a statement, a positive statement, and it is known as affirmative. The second one is question. We ask some other and some other answer us. In this way, when we talk to the others, there will be exchange of questions and answers. So if a sentence is as a question, asking, that is known as a question, we call it interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Then the third one is, we can say, negative sentence. Then, if at all a person says something, that is a statement. If it is asking something, that's a question. And if at all we use no or not, that is negative. Then, imperative. This is particularly when the conversation is going on, subject is missing. You can say, go out. We are not telling you go out or he goes out or she goes out. In that way we won't say. So when we directly have a conversation with the others, subject won't be come in, we say. Means please give that. It is a sentence addressed to the person who is in front of us, and that is known as imperative. So let us keep it aside for some time. We don't discuss now. We have to discuss statement, question, negative. These statements are positive, I said affirmative. If at all it is with no or not, that is negative. If at all the question is, that is what we say interrogative. And questions are also sometimes negative questions. So we have to consider these 4 only. Positive statement, negative statement, positive question, negative question. In this way we have to discuss. Okay, now, how can we make a sentence into negative or question? Let us start with a simpler one. They are watching TV. This is a statement. This is a positive statement. To change it into question, We might have listened, you might have observed many people, they are watching TV, in that way the question will be. Actually, that is a translation from Telugu to English as it is. We can't make sentences from Telugu to English because all our ideas are in mother tongue only. Whatever the thoughts we have are in Telugu only. Just we think and we speak out after making a sentence. That is why I told you the basic structures. As you learned basic structures, now we have to learn how to change into negative question or negative question. It's very, very simple. Just what we have to do is, whatever the helping verb is there in the sentence, whatever the helping verb is there in the sentence, that should be written before the subject, it becomes a question. Very simple. The helping verb should be written before the subject, then it becomes question. I am explaining. Question. I am explaining won't be. Am I explaining? You are listening. Are you listening? She is recording. Is she recording? The baby is laughing. The baby is laughing. Is the baby laughing? Very simple. The helping verb is to be written at the beginning of the subject, before the subject, at the beginning of the sentence. Then it becomes a question. So this is a positive statement. You can say a statement. Then how do we make it into question? Are they watching TV? Hereafter don't say they are watching TV. In that way it won't be. Okay, now we understand clearly. The sentence can be changed into question by writing the helping verb before the subject. Now, how do we change it into negative? Always we can't say no. Sometimes we are need to say not. We are need to say not. So they are watching TV. Suppose they are not doing. What shall we do? They not are watching TV, or they are not watching TV, or they are watching TV not. You have to have a system. So the best and easiest thing is, immediately after helping verb we have to add not. So how the negative sentence is now? They are watching TV. This is a helping verb and this is the actual main verb. And here between these two we have to add not. Then it becomes negative. They are not watching TV. Suppose question should also be there in a negative way. Always positive question won't be. Are they watching or not? Sometimes we say. So question should also be in a negative. So negative question. How negative question will be? Same helping verb should be at the beginning of the sentence. Are they not? Are they not? Are they not watching TV? This is negative question. Otherwise, you can also, if at all you are good at making sentences, you just add this not to are only. Then what happens? Aren't they? Aren't they watching TV? This is a way of changing sentence, one expression to the other. Statement to negative, negative to question, question to negative question. The simplest technique is, whatever the helping verb is there in the sentence, it should be at the beginning of the sentence. It becomes question. Hereafter, we should never try to question like Telugu questions. I give you another example. So here in this sentence, have is a helping verb. The children have gone to school. Have is helping verb. As per the technique, what we have to follow, I have explained, helping verb is to be written at the beginning of the sentence. That becomes a question. So how do we do? Have the children. Have the children only. Exchange of this one. Have the children gone to school? Question. Negative. How do we? We have to write not between helping verb and main verb. So what happens now? They have not. We can continue. This is negative. How do we make it into negative question? Have they not? But as I told you, not can also be added here. Haven't they? It becomes haven't they. This is the way of changing into question. Have practice of this. You can make questions and negative sentences properly. Now let's go to a little complicated one. She has been learning music. Now, in this sentence we have two helping verbs. Has is there, been is there, and informed learning is. This is main verb. These are the two. Now you may get a doubt where to add. She not has been, or she has not been, or she has been not, or what is the thing to be done here? We have to think. I told you there are 4 sets of helping verbs in the beginning of our classes. That do, does, did, and be forms. Be, is, am, are, was, were, been, being. Then shall, will, can, may, must. Do, does, did. These are the 4 sets of helping verbs. So, out of those 4 sets, what are the helping verbs we are using? Have. This is an important helping verb. Been is secondary. When 2 helping verbs are there, to change it into negative, we have to add not between 2 helping verbs. We have to add not between 2 helping verbs. If we want to make into a question, this should be written at the beginning of the sentence. Now, how can we make this sentence into a question? Bring it out. Has she been? Continue. Same. Has she been learning music? Negative. I told you, between 2 helping verbs we have to add a not. Then how? She has not been. Don't use she has been not. And don't say she not has been. It's not she has not. It's not she not has been, or it's not she be not. We have to add not between. And then we have to continue. She has not been learning music. Again, negative question. Bring it out. Has. Add not also. Hasn't she been learning music? This is negative question. Or else, has, as we wrote in the other sentences, has she not been learning music? In this way, we can change a statement into interrogative or question, negative question, and negative sentences. Now let's go to The other example a little complicated. They speak Hindi. They speak Hindi. As per the technique we are following, the helping verb is to be written at the beginning of the sentence, it becomes question. If we add not between helping verb and main verb, that is negative. That's a technique. Here we don't have a helping verb. So we have to remember. When there is no helping verb and verb is with V1, here is V1, it is V1, present indefinite basis. When verb first form is there, we have to think of using do. This is the thing you have to remember. If verb second form is there, you have to use did. If as he speaks Telugu, for singulars we add yes or es. Then we have to think of does. This yes itself added to do and it becomes does. As this s is removed, then we have to use V1. This is the technique. I give you examples so that you can understand very easily. Now let's take this. They speak English. This is V1. When V1 is there, we have to think of do. Do they speak? Don't say they speak or they speak, like that won't be. This is question. Think that this is there in the sentence. They do not. So when V1 is there, mentally you make it. They do speak. Mentally you make it like this. At the beginning you can write in the notebook or somewhere, but we have to make it in our mind. When verb first form is there, to change it to question, do. Negative, do not. In that way. So, they speak, do they speak, they do not speak. They do not speak English. Then, don't they or do they not? Don't they speak English? Or you can also write, do they not? Both are correct. Do they not speak? So what is the thing you have to remember? When there is verb first form, you have to think of do. 90% of us make a blunder here, I tell you. She learns music. Now we have a serious problem here. What is that serious problem? Learns. Here V1 is added with S or ES. So what we have to do here is, we have to borrow the helping verb which is not there. What do we do? She learns is there. So we have to think of do. This SC is added to here, it becomes does. So it is nothing but she does learn music. Then what is the question? She learns music. Does she? You have to think of does. When you have to see S at the end of verb first form, you have to think of does. So she learns music. Does she learn? What most of us, I told you, what happens here? She do not learn. Or do she learn? In that way the question and negative will be. This is the mistake where many people happen to do. To avoid that, I am telling you very clearly. If V1 is there, think of do. If V1 S is there, my mother prepares sweets. Just orally we can have. Does my mother prepare? She plays chess. Plays. Does. We have to think of does. When we use does, that s is to be removed. As I told you, no. The do, this s is added to do and it becomes does. So again, when we use does, this s should not be there, no. That is the thing we have to think of. That is the mistake we are doing. Now, does she learn music? And she does not learn is negative. She does not learn. Doesn't she learn or does she not learn? Does she not learn? You can write. Or doesn't she learn? Now, with the second form also we have a problem. Past indefinite. Let's go to past indefinite. What is the structure of past indefinite? Subject to V2 and object. Here also we don't have any. No helping word. When V2 is there, what shall we do is a question. When V1 is there, what did we do? Using do. When we are using do, we have to think of using the second form of do. What is the second form of do? Did. So what I have to do is think. In your mind you think subject did. When we use did, V1 needs to be used, not V2. Did V2 won't be. Did V1. Subject same. We are thinking of V2. V2 is single. When V2 is there in the sentence, to change into question and negative, we have to make use of did. When you use did, remember V2 should not be. V2 is always alone. Very lonely word in English is V2. V2 will never be with any helping verb. V2 cannot join with any other. V2 is single. V2 is alone. A lonely word in our language. So what we have to do is to change into questions and negative, just make use of did. When we think of using did, V1. Now, she went out. This is V2. To change it into questions and negative, what we have to do? Think of, in your mind, we can't write always. She did. It's not there. We are bringing. When we don't have something, we bring from others. No, in the same way we are bringing it now. She did. When we think of did, no V2 now. V1. So what happens? She did V1. What is V1 here? Go. Now how can we make into question? Did she go? Did she go out? What all of us do? Did she went? Like that we use. No. Did she go? Negative. She did not. She did not go. Negative question. Sorry. Negative question. Didn't she? Didn't she go? Or did she not? Did she not go? This is the technique. In all the sentences we don't have any problem. Write the helping verb, it becomes a question, and add not between helping verb and main verb. That's negative. Very simple. Where do we have problem with V1? With V1 plus S or ES and V2. When V1 is there, we have to think of do. When S or ES is there at the end of the V1, we have to think of does. And when V2 is there, think of did. But very clearly you have to remember that wherever we use did, V1 needs to be there. That should not be V2. V2 is a single word. It can't join with anybody, any word. There is no such question of adding V2 with any other. This is a way of changing a sentence from statement to positive or negative or question or negative question, whatever it is. Then you can make use of sentences in your own expression. You can make sentences on your own by changing from negative to question, question to negative, negative to statement, statement to negative question. Like that we can make use of. And we have always, we cannot just go on saying do you come, do you go, do you eat. We have to have some other questioning words. We have to add some other questioning words. Those questioning words we learn in our next class. Have a nice time. Thank you.